Pastor Mark Biltz here from Shaddai Ministries. Thank you again so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share. Also, please like this video, and we would love to hear your comments. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Now, the next phrase is the Lord make his face to shine on you. What does that mean for the Lord's face to shine on you? That means to be glowing like the sun. It's the same Hebrew word when he created the lights in the heavens, okay, in Genesis. That means he wants to look at you eyeball to eyeball. So again, what do we think of when we've sinned? Do we want to look God in the eye? No. But he says, okay, I'm going to look you in the eye. That's what this literally means. What happens, like I said, do we want God to hide his face from us? No, absolutely not. But it says in this second line that not only will his face shine upon you, but he wants to be gracious to you. Well, gracious in Hebrew, there's 3 layers of mercy. There's 3 different Hebrew words for mercy. One of them is chesed, which basically means God's mercy to everybody, the righteous and the unrighteous. Everyone gets rain. Everyone gets the sunshine, okay? And then the next one is chanan, which means when the atheist in the foxhole is crying out, God will come down and get on their level and help them, okay? This reminds me, let me see where I'm at. Yeah. In Psalm 31:9, David said, have mercy on me. Okay, I know you're merciful to everybody, but have mercy on me. That's the Hebrew word kanan, where he will get personally involved in someone's life. So here we see God not only wants to look you in the face, but he is willing to come down and help you where you are at. And then the next level of mercy is racham, and the word racham means the womb. You can't get much closer than that, okay? So a lot of times people misunderstand in Romans where God says, where he quotes the Tanakh and he says, I'll have mercy on whom I will have mercy. Well, which mercy are those? See, that's what's important, because otherwise people say, ooh, God's tough. No, that's not what he's saying. God says, look, I am merciful to the entire world, the good and the bad, okay? I will even be merciful and come down and help even the people who hate me. But it's the third one. I will adopt and take home who I will adopt. That's what he is saying here. Okay, so that's the first 2 lines of the priestly blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you, which means he wants to come on bended knee and give you a gift, look you in the eye and surround you with thorns to protect you. And then the Lord shine his face on you and be gracious to you. Basically, he wants to have you walk in his light, the light of his radiation, looking at you in the eye. And then he wants to be forgiving. He wants to extend mercy. And then the next line is, the Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. What does it mean for the Lord to lift his countenance? If he's lifting his countenance, what does that mean? Okay, well, sometimes it's good to look at the opposite. Is this person lifting his countenance? No. Lifting, let me see if I have that here. Oh, that reminds me first, Romans 5:8, it says, God commended his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Messiah died for us. Okay, that's Canaan. Okay, in Genesis 4:6, the Lord said to Cain, why are you so angry? Why is your countenance fallen? Okay, so here's Cain, his countenance is fallen. Well, so the opposite means, in this prayer, when you walk into God's presence, he's going to have a smile on his face. He lifts his countenance, okay? He's smiling at you. Why, too? Because he wants you to know you've been forgiven. How else can God lift his countenance? We're down here. God's up here. How could he lift his countenance? It's easy, because he's our dad, and he lifts you up and says, you're just the cutest thing he ever did see. Okay? So that's the other way God can lift his countenance. He takes his kids and he lifts you up. That's, to me, is amazing. And then finally it says, and to give you peace. Okay, shalom. That is more than just an external peace. It's an internal peace. Sometimes we can have a peace externally, but inside our emotions are a wreck. I'm serious. Everyone thinks we're calm, but we're like ducks and our feet are paddling like crazy under the water. And so he wants to give us peace. Well, what kind of peace is that? You know, it's more than just an absence of conflict. Okay, this is why in Philippians chapter 4, verse 7, it says, and the peace of God that passes all understanding will keep your hearts and minds, okay, through Messiah Yeshua. It's that kind of a peace. How many of you want that kind of peace? When you think about it, Messiah's last act before he ascended on the 40th day of the counting of the Omer, just before Shavuot, it says he gave them a verbal blessing as he left. Look at Luke 24:50. He led them out as far as Bethany, and what did he do? Oh, what is he doing? He's doing the priestly blessing. That's what he's doing here. Okay? And then it says he blessed them. And it came to pass while he blessed them, he was parted from them and carried up into heaven. Now, here's the other thing. Whenever the priest would raise his hands to bless, everybody looks down. Okay? They're about to be blessed. They're looking down. Well, guess what? Here, Messiah raises his hands to bless them, and what do they see? The nailed hands. And then they immediately look down when he's saying the prayer, and what do they see? His nailed feet. And they're focused on his feet, and all of a sudden the feet start going like this. And they just kind of watch him go up into heaven. And it was the priestly blessing, this blessing that was being said as he departed.